All right, everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report, and I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, guys, I'm going to give us an update report on Black Lives Matter and what's going on, because things are heating up pretty well, man. All right, we'll never really understand Black Lives Matter until we understand that it started actually in Obama's White House. At least the Black Lives Matter that we know today actually started in Obama's White House. This is an article from May 2016. Obama invites Black Lives Matter to the White House to discuss race again. This was their second time there. But here's John Lewis, here's Valerie Jarrett, Al Sharpton, here's one of the founders of Black Lives Matter that we know today. Here's D. Ray McKesson, here's another one, and here's another one. These are all Black Lives Matter members, okay? And they were their organization was actually put together in Obama's White House. We have to understand that, okay? And this is why they've been enjoying so much support from Hollywood and other very famous and rich people, because of Obama's connection. They know that Black Lives Matter is Obama's project. And so when they support Black Lives Matter, they're supporting Obama's project, okay? And I'm saying that because this is where we're going next. We're going to Hollywood, okay? Here's an actress. This is May 28th. And this is where this is why I'm doing this, because I'm going to show you where Black Lives Matter is going. Actress Frances Fisher calls for a race war against white people in wake of George Floyd's death. They want a race war, we'll give them a race war. I'm with Black Lives Matter. We will win. It's our duty to fight for our freedom. It's our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. She's quoting Assata Shakur. But it's the language of war. It's the language of race war. And they're all talking like this now. And I'm going to say this. These actresses and actors are not just spouting off at the mouth. They're actually giving instructions, people, when you understand what they're doing. Obama's doing the same thing. Okay? They're actually giving instructions. Actress Frances Fisher calls for a race war against white people in response to George Floyd's death. As she said she's on Black Lives Matter's team. Fisher, who identifies as Jewish, tweeted Tuesday, "They want a race war. We'll give them a race war. I'm with Black Lives Matter. We will win. It's our duty to fight for our freedom." Again, she's quoting Assata Shakur. Okay, now, like I said, she's not the only one who's talking like this. Here's Tom Arnold. You guys think these people are spouting out at the mouth? They are not. They're actually giving instructions. Tom Arnold calls for armed insurrection against Trump supporters. Same thing. Desperately trying to stay relevant, Tom Arnold has been taking to Twitter to call for armed confrontation with Trump supporters by urging black men. They plan to use black people to do this. They're hiding behind black people. They've actually assumed the identity of black people. And us white liberal men to borrow their dad's hunting rifles and go nose to nose with Trump's gang of misfit tools. Okay? So they're all talking guns now. They're all talking weapons now. Second Amendment is for everybody, including black men with long guns. But it's effing time for us white liberal men to stand up for our brothers and sisters. Borrow our dad's hunting rifles and go nose to nose with Trump's gang of misfit tools. Let's do it. Okay? So they're talking open armed insurrection, okay? Now, we're going to go to this one, then I'm going to show you a clip and we're going to get out of here. This is from the Daily Mail, June the 3rd. This was produced June the 3rd. "We're prepared to stop these murders by any means necessary. Black Lives Matter leader declares war on police, and the group is training our people to defend our communities in Black Panther-style armed patrols. Black Lives Matter leader has declared war on police and plans to release a blueprint for change that involves Black Panther-style armed patrols, monitoring behavior of officers in the street. Hank Newsom, chairman of BLM's Greater New York chapter, said that Black Rights Group is mobilizing its base and aims to develop a highly trained military arm to challenge police brutality head on. In an exclusive interview, Newsom says the BLM movement has marched for years to wake up people to the realities of police brutality and oppression. And he believes that since the tragic death of George Floyd, who died after his neck was pinned under the knee of the white officer during an arrest on Memorial Day in Minneapolis, people have finally woken up. Okay, now let me show you who's behind him, and then we're going to move on to the clip, and we're going to end this. I'll go further and further into Hollywood's connection with Obama and Black Lives Matter in a different one. But anyway, here's Nick Cannon. I believe he was married to Mariah Carey. But anyway, he's the one backing this guy. All right? Newsom is currently in Los Angeles, a city devastated by rioting in the past few days, where he had held a think tank attended by members of BLM, Greater New York leadership, and military advisors. The meeting was held at the offices of Incredible Entertainment, owned by actor and musician Nick Cannon, and fervent BLM supporter who also attended. Okay? So he's got big money behind him now. Okay? This is where they're going. Now I'm going to show you a clip of this guy's talking to show you just how emboldened they've gotten. Because they've had no pushback. They've gotten all the support, but they've got no pushback, people, and that's why they are where they are. This thing can get very dangerous if it is not stopped. Now I'm going to show you this guy talking about burning down the New York district, and we're going to get out of here.
As most of these protests have been peaceful, and I was actually here speaking to one of the organizers who said that you have been encouraging people to continue demonstrating for how long? I mean, we've been doing this for a week. What is the message, and at what point does the message get across?
You know, people keep asking when it's going to end. The question shouldn't be when it's going to end. The question should be, what policies are we going to enact to make people feel safe in their own communities? And, you know, I'm a leader of this FTP movement. It means a lot of things. It can mean free to people. It can mean for the people. It can also mean fire to property. You know, and that's very possible. Tonight I'm leading a demonstration from Barclays Center at 6 p.m. to City Hall. And that's the first stop. And we're hoping de Blasio and Cuomo come out and talk to us and give the youth some direction. But if they don't, the next stop is the Diamond District. And gasoline, thanks to Trump, is awfully cheap. So we're giving them a chance right now to do the right thing. But my name is Ace Burns, 2020.
Thank you, Ace.
Okay? And he's not very smart because they already arrested him for making that threat. But I just want to let you guys know this thing could be heating up. And these people have a lot of support now. If you've seen, they got a lot of money. People have given them money. So this thing could get very bad. They'll be claiming territory pretty soon. So let's get ready, guys.